Hey guys, welcome back to Coin Knowledge. So today we're going to be taking a look at MixMob and, some kind of updates that they just recently put out here on their socials regarding their mobile app launch and what I think it could potentially mean for the project. Am I bearish, bullish? Does it change my conviction level? Where do I see it going? So if you guys are a fan of crypto gaming and kind of updates like this that we bring on some of our favorite altcoins here occasionally, as much as we can, we try to keep you guys in the loop of what's going on in the gaming sector here. Consider subscribing to the channel and liking the videos. Your support means everything, and it really does help the channel grow, so I appreciate it. So if we look here at MixMob, first of all, what is MixMob? Well, if you haven't heard us talk about it before, we've done many, many videos on MixMob, talked about it quite a bit, so you can definitely find videos on this channel. But to get you up to speed real fast, it is a card racing game on Solana. Now, another thing that I always try to bring up with MixMob is that it is also a gaming studio, kind of a gaming hub, because they are building out more than just their racer game, their Racer One game. They do have other games in the pipeline that they have coming out here soon. But you can see the quality of the game. This team is pretty, you know, good background, and it seems like they know what they're doing. But the game does look very quality. That is a successful NFT launch. Again, I think the game looks very, very fun. Personally, if we go back, didn't mean to click on that, but and they do have a docs team, which is always worth mentioning. If we go to the about us, here the team, it is docs. It did just cover their faces for like marketing, but it is doxed as well as it loads. So again, team has good experience, but that's just the quick and skinny on what MixMob is if you're not aware. So we'll go over with what they put out here recently, because originally, as we covered in the past, MixMob was supposed to launch their app today at the day of recording this video, May 7th, which they have gone ahead and delayed the app launch, which we'll look at price action after this to kind of see if it affected it or not. So now they put out on their Twitter, new launch date for MixMob, Racer 1 mobile app. So they say, at the time of regarding this, they are pushing back the app from, again, May 7th to May 14th here, which is 1 week. Now you might ask, why did they change it? Well, they say here during the final stages of game testing, they encountered several opportunities to enhance the gameplay performance and incorporate other additional features that, again, they say the community had expressed strong interest on. So I personally am never bearish personally. I know I might be in the minority, but I don't mind when a project does push their apps back. I mean, we've seen it in the past with so many projects in the space, and most of the time, it's just like traditional Web 2 games. If anything, I think Web 2 developers should be pushing their games back, which they already do, but I think they should push it back even further. I would rather that they take that extra week, polish the game, launch it, have a successful launch, have good community feedback, because I think that's going to be a lot more bullish than launching a poor state of the game just to get it out there. So personally, I think that this is a good, wise move on a team whenever this decision is made. If there's good reasoning, obviously. We saw this when Domi Online on Avalanche, when they delayed their launch, their beta launch. And again, sometimes it can give you good entries on the altcoin if you're looking at it, but we'll go over that towards the end. Now, what does this mean for you? So extended testing. Obviously, they're going to test the app a little bit more. Integration of additional content that enhances the gaming experience. So they are listening to the community, it sounds like, as well, which, again, is something you want to see out of a team as well. Stay engaged. So they have ways you can partake in it as far as getting exclusive content for MixMob. So starting tomorrow, so May 8th, you can visit drip.house on Solana to collect exclusive MixMob digital collections, pre-order the app, and enter our $10,000 sweepstakes giveaway. So don't miss out. The collectibles are a must-have for any MixMob fan, which, again, they could have a value in the future. Maybe they don't, but you might as well get in there and try it out. So again, I'll keep you guys up to date if they do decide to push this back again. I think if they push it back a second time, then it could be, maybe kind of a change of heart a little bit there, kind of, change the tune. But as of now, I mean, it's only a week. It's not like they're pushing it back that much further. And one, it sounds like the game needs to be tweaked. It's also not incredible time in the markets anyways for a big catalyst, which could be their mobile game launch. So I think it was a smart move on the team personally. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think? But again, stated here, listening to the community and feedback and integrating it before you launch. I like it, which I agree. I think, again, that this was a smart move on MixMob. So I'll go ahead and retweet and like, obviously, for you guys, because you guys have to know. But I mean, again, when we look here, the team is, they have team members behind stuff like FIFA, Halo. They have good backing as well. So, now if you look at the price action of it, well, it actually didn't seem to dip, and this could change, obviously, at any moment, but the news didn't seem to really cause a correction. If anything, it kept pumping even through the app launch delay. Because I do think that people value the fact that a team is listening to the community. They want to make sure they roll out a good product, obviously. So, I mean, we're seeing MixMob here up 24% on the 7-day, up 8% on the 24 hours. Now, if we look over the 1 month, as most new projects, it's obviously down quite a bit. But if we look here, I won't show you the current market cap on CoinMarketCap, but this thing came from about 6 cents. It went all the way down to, I think it was like a $5.5 million market cap at the 30 or 3, almost 4 cent level here recently. I mean, obviously, this altcoin's only been out, since this year, since February 1st here of 24, and we've seen it get to around these levels of $8 to $10 million in market cap, and then it went up to about 16 million, I believe, and then went down again. So a lot of price fluctuation, and it does seem that it may potentially have found a bottom here recently as it dips, about 24% off the local bottoms. Again, potentially could have found a bottom. If you're looking, I would say, for a very low cap, $7 million circulating, and the vesting schedule is not bad on MixMob at all. We've covered it in the past. Even a fully diluted at about 50 million. If you're looking for a, in my opinion, quality, low market cap gaming altcoin on Solana to have exposure to Solana ecosystem and Solana gaming, because I do believe that Solana gaming is going to do well this bull run, because I believe Solana is going to do well in gaming as well. So that's why I'm very bullish on stuff built on Solana. I think that this is a great option, to get exposure to that if you don't already have one. And again, when you get into stuff this low market cap, obviously it can fluctuate. It can go from 10 million to 5 million to 20 million back to $5 million in market cap. That's just the name of the game when you get into these really low nano cap or micro caps, such low market cap here. But I do think MixMob does have a bright future. Again, the game does look, in my opinion, pretty solid. Looks fun. I'm excited to try it on my phone for sure. I like the team, the fact that it's coming to mobile. Again, we see kind of here what the game would look like on mobile devices. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Mario Kart. Obviously not quite the same, but just has, kind of that visual kind ofness about it. I do think it's unique. Again, it's the first game of this genre, first card racing game that I've seen in the space, especially on Solana for sure. There's not that many quality games building on Solana, one, and there's not that, for sure, many quality mobile games building on Solana. I think right now what I can name off the top of my head would be stuff like Honeyland, OTK, and MixMob. But again, let me know if there's others, obviously, as always. But also the fact that with MixMob, you're not just betting on their Racer 1 game. Again, they have other games that they were planning to launch within their ecosystem, all powered by the MXM token, I believe. So very excited there for the team at MixMob. Again, I see this as a smart decision. Personally, that's not to say that we could see some short-term downside due to the news, but so far it doesn't seem like it is going that way. Also, I do think it found a potential local bottom, and it's hard to get lower than where it was at 5.5 million. But let me know in the comments below, guys. That's what's going on with MixMob here. I still have conviction. Full disclosure, I do hold MixMob in my portfolio. I do expect it to do well. I am bullish on it. And I think if you're looking for a low market cap quality game building within the Solana gaming ecosystem, take a look at MixMob, make the decision for yourself. Nothing I said, obviously, or ever say in these videos is financial advice. But let me know in the comments below if you guys want to know what I'm doing in these markets. I do have my Patreon, or you can join my free Discord. Get in there, join the community. Ask others about your favorite projects. Ask me. We have people in there who can answer your questions. Otherwise, if you guys got value out of this video, if you guys can like the video, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, see you guys.